Hi, good morning to you all. My name is Ndubisi Chinwendo Ibiri from England. I would like to share a wonderful teaching to every one of you out there who is interested in learning. Thank you to you all as you subscribe to my YouTube channel, because when I finish teaching this, I'm going to upload it so that everyone who is interested can learn as well. I'm going to teach about software testing because I'm a software testing engineer. I'm going to teach about software testing. I have various topics to treat on, but I'm going to break it stages by stage. I'm going to break it stage by stage. I think I have up to 6 topics to teach on, but I'm going to take it little by little. And I wish you all listening here, as you listen to my teaching, you learn and you subscribe to my YouTube channel. God bless you as you do so. I'm going to teach about software testing. First of all, before I proceed, I would like to introduce the courses that I'm going to treat upon, but I'm not going to finish everything today. I'm going to treat every one of them one after the other so that everyone will understand it properly, learn, and practice as well. The topic that I'm going to treat on are known as, first of all, I have chapter 1 to 6. Chapter 1, which is known as Fundamental of Testing. This has to do with what testing is all about and the objectives of testing. These are the 2 topics that I'm going to treat this morning. Then next time when we meet again, then I will go into the chapter 2, which is known as Software Testing Life Cycle. Then after that, next time we treat on statistics testing, which is chapter 3. Then chapter 4, test techniques. Then next one, chapter 5, which is test management. Then next one, which is chapter 6, the tools that are used for software testing. Before I go into this, I would like to brief more on this course. Software testing is a very nice and lovely course. It goes with software development. They work hand to hand. As a software developer is developing his software, the software tester will be there. They work hand to hand. And every company needs a software tester. A company cannot produce an application or a software without conducting a proper checkup on it. Because when a developer develops something, you need to, before development stage, immediately the development stage begins, testing process have to begin. Because if not, when a software is being produced and there is no proper check on them, on each component, when it's being released in the market, it's going to cause a lot of problem, and that can damage the company reputation. So software testing is a very, very important course. It's a course that you can be on your own. You can be independent on yourself. You can, open your own organization, whether you're young or old, and you practice on your own. You can as well work in the company if you like. If you like, you can work in the company. If you like, you can be on your own, So it's a very, very good course. The same thing with software development, with a software developer as well. Because as a software developer, they are the people who earns the biggest salary in the whole world. And even as a software developer, when you develop an app, just like Facebook that you see, WhatsApp, all those things are the work of a software developer. If you can be able to know how to code, or develop any app, you will be the biggest rich man in the whole world. A app that can sell in the that can attract companies to patronize you. If you know how to code, you can be able to develop something that can make you to blow. So these two courses, software developer and software tester, they work hand to hand, and it's a very nice course. It's a course that you can be independent, and you can as well, if you like, you can work for a company and as well. So I'm going to treat on my first chapter, my first topic, which is talking about what software testing is all about, and the objective of testing. Why do we need to test our software, our application, our software that we build? Why do we need to test them? So because we need to test them, just like example of let me use an example, Ethiopian air crash. That was another example of lack of software testing, because had it mean the plane was properly checked, such thing wouldn't have happened. So I'm going to start my course today, and I know that every one of you will love my teaching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now let's go into our lecture. What is software testing? What do we mean by software testing? Software testing is an activity to check whether the actual result matches the expected results. Software test, what do we mean by that? To check if the actual results match the expected results. When a software is being built, a developer has built a software, yes, but a tester needs to conduct tests on that software to know if the software does what is expected to do. Yes, something can look so beautiful and lovely and nice in the eye, but sometimes it might not work. So a software tester needs to conduct a test to see if it can do what is expected to do, and to also check if such software has bug or if it's defect free. So these are all the work of a software tester. They need to conduct a test on a software to know if it does what is expected to do. They need to conduct a test on it to know if it satisfies the user, to know if it's bug free, if there is no bug or defect on it. So it involves execution of software component or system component to evaluate one or more properties of interest. It helps to identify errors, gap, missing requirements in contrary to the actual requirement. Software testing, it goes a long way. It will help you to know if what you are buying is what is meant to be. So it's a very, very software testing is a very, very, very important in the company. It's very, very important. In every organization, you must have a software testing people that can test your software. If not, it's going to cause a lot of problem. You cannot just produce something and put it on sale. It's going to cause a lot of problem. So as a software testing, those are your rules. You have to check if a software is defect free, if it does what is expected to do, if it satisfies customer needs, and wants, because somebody cannot just use his money and go and buy rubbish, you know. So software testing is defined as a process of investigation to know if a software application is force-free and if it can perform what is expected to, if it can do what is expected to do. Yeah, that's all about software testing. And there's something again I want to talk about in software testing. When you're conducting a software testing, there is no issue that is too small in the software testing. In the software. Yeah, there's no issue, because some people, maybe when they are conducting, just like this computer engineering and all that, when you are conducting a test on a system, there is no issue. Any issue that you find, there's no issue that is small, that is too small, that is too little. Every issue in the breakdown of a computer is important. So therefore, a software needs to be tested. It needs to be tested. Just like in development process, when a development process begins, software testing needs to begin immediately, right from the requirement stage, design stage, building stage. After the building stage, then you have to run your test. When you run your test and find any bugs, it needs to be fixed. You report to the developer. The developer will need to fix such defect. So we'll still go into those topics, it's one after the other. But today I'm going to treat about software testing and objective of software testing. I'm going into the objective of software testing. Now, what are the objectives of software testing? The objective of software testing are known as: 1, to assess the quality of the software. Yes, as a software tester, you have to assess the quality. Does this software will it satisfy customer needs when it's being released in the market? This software, can it cover company's reputation? Because when it's a software, when a software is being rejected by customers, it can cause, or if it's not functioning well, when a software is being released in the market and is not functioning well, or it doesn't satisfy customer needs, it can affect the organization. It can cause a company's reputation. It can cause loss of money. It can cause so many things, loss of time. Even it can cause death. Yes, when a software is being produced and is not being tested, and it can cause death. For example, Ethiopian Airline. Those are one of those example. Like cars, some cars don't have accidents on the way because it was not properly checked. So, as a software tester, you need to assess the software quality, the quality of the software. Yeah, you need to assess it. It's very, very important. Then the next one is to identify defects. You identify defect. This is very, very important. This is the main work of a software testing. You have to know how to identify those problems. What makes a system to break down? What makes a system not to function? What is making this system to hang? Why is it hanging? Why is it not functioning properly? Why is it not doing what is expected to be to do? Just like, let me say I go to the market and I purchase a computer, for example, and I got to my home, it's not working, it's not functioning. I will not be happy. Yes, I will not be happy. So before such anything at all in any company or anything being developed by a developer, before it's being released, you need to, even before the building process, as a software tester, you need to test every component of the software. Yes, just like there is a place that has want a topic that will still discuss in future that talks about testing process. Yeah, we have it testing process. We have component testing, we have integration testing, we have system testing, and we have acceptance testing. Component testing has to do with different models. Let me just say, like you want to build a car. Now, let me use a car as an example. For you to start building a car, you have different parts. There are different parts. You see the handles, you see the engine of the car, the functioning areas. So before such car is being built, a software tester needs to be there to test every part, to know the function of every part. Like some cars, you can press it. They have something that you can use to press it. The window side, it goes up and it comes down. So all these things are the work of a software. They need to test every part of it. Immediately the building process commences by the developer, a software tester needs to test every part of it. Then the next stage is now the integration process, which is known as building process. Yes, building process commence. Then after the building process, we now have the one they called system testing. Yes, they need after the application or the software, whatever you are building after you will have finished building it. The software they need to test run it. If it's a car, it needs to be tested to know if every part of it is functioning well. They also have the one they call acceptance testing. Does your customers that are there, is it accepted by them? Are they happy about what you produce as a developer? Are they happy about it? Does it satisfy their needs? So those are the work of a software tester. So they work hand to hand with the developers. So as a software tester, you have to do all those things. Assess the software quality, you identify defects, you check it if there are defects in such software. To gain confidence on the software, those are the objectives of software tester. You have to check so that the company that you are working with, they will have that confidence on the software that is being produced, that yes, this software is going to meet our goals, going to satisfy our customers that are out there. To inform stakeholders as well. You have to inform the stakeholders, prevent bugs. You have to make sure that there's another topic too that we are going to treat that says that testing everything on a software is impossible. So I know that testing everything on a computer or phone or whatever that you're producing, for you to test that it doesn't have defect is impossible. There's no way that you can tell me that a phone or a computer does not have any bug. So it's impossible, but you need to try and as much as to run more test cases for you to make sure that you build confidence on the software. Then the next one is to evaluate the work product, to verify requirement fulfillment, to reduce the level of risks. Yes, if the risks on such software is higher, as a software tester, you have to conduct your test in order for the software risks to be reduced. If it's something that has damage of 100 or 200, when you finish conducting your test, it can be reduced to maybe like 2, 3, 4. Or it might not occur maybe in future when the person buys it and continue using it and all that. Issue might arise, but you have to as a software testing, you have to at least build confidence on that software Then the next one is compliance. So for today, we come to the end of our topic today, which is known as software testing and the objective of software testing. Software testing is very, very, very important. It is very, very, very important. And also, I'm going to make a smaller video about people who want to buy a second-hand used phone. For you to buy a second-hand used phone, you need to conduct tests thoroughly on it, so that you will be sure if every part of the phone, the second-hand used phone, is working. So I'm going to make a short video on that. So, but for now, I'll keep that apart. Next time when we meet again, we'll go to the next topic, which is chapter 2 of our course, which is known as testing across the software life cycle. How this building process will talk about developers. How do they work? Which way and which routes? Because they have different, about 3 or 4 various ways that they use in producing their in developing the software. We have the one that you can use, the one that you can use before a software tester can come in. The software will have been ready before he or she can conduct a test. Then we have another one that immediately they start their building process, the software tester starts with them. Then we also have the one that's when you build, you send in the market, and your customer, if your customers likes the products, they will give you a go ahead. So we have them group by group. So when we meet again, I will discuss more about that. We also have principles of testing, fundamental process of testing, so many things that we are going to treat on. Testing techniques, testing management tools that we can use for testing. So today I end my teaching. Expect my short video that I'm going to do next time. I think I will do it before I treat the next topic. So in case you go to any shops, most especially my country where I come from, Africa, many people like buying second-hand used phone. So that when you get there, you can do it by yourself. It's very easy and simple. You can do it by yourself. You check the phone, everything, both the speaker, video, sound, screen, everything that made up a phone. You can check it by yourself. It's very simple before you buy. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Chinwendu Ndubisi. Thank you as you do so. God bless you. I remain your good and lovely friend. Have a good day all.